Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So here's a combo video on my recent Dragonmaid deck profile. So yeah, as y'all know, this is going to be the last time I'm going to do Dragonmaids just for a little while. Like I said in the deck profile, it's not going to be gone for good. I will rebuild the deck as soon as, the reprints happen. So until then, I'm just going to do this one last update for you guys. And yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. So anyway, same as always, 2 test hands, one going first, one going second. And yeah, we'll just go from there. So Dragonmaids is definitely a fun deck to play. It just really sucks of how expensive it's gotten, especially with Chamber and, well, mainly just Chamber spiking up in value and Hospitality being absurdly expensive for a super rare, but it is what it is. So hopefully Konami doesn't miss any opportunities to reprint those soon. But I'm just going to sell the core while they're at their highest peak and, yeah, just try to move on to other strategies. But anyway, there are a lot of cool combos that you can do with Dragonmaids, especially like if you're running the Dragoon package. It's sort of this backup win condition. You can do a lot of cool things with it. So, but yeah, Dragoon is like highly optional. You don't really need to run it, but I run it again. If my Guard Dragon packages like just, backfire against me, I can always run the Dragoon package instead and just kind of go from there. So yeah, there's just like, you just got to like consider like your options really. But anyway, let's see what we start with on our first hand. Oops. Oh, well, right off the bat, we got Red Ice Fusion right there. Ooh, World Legacy Guard Dragon. That's pretty good. Parlor Dragonmaid, Ash Blossom, and last but not least, ooh, cool, we got Dragonmaid Tiding. Well, honestly, at this point, I pretty much feel okay with just doing Red Ice Fusion simply because, it forces my opponent to, like, have to deal with the Dragoon, but at the same time, one Dragoon is really not going to be enough. So how do I go about doing this is the biggest question. Well, I guess for sure we're going to go ahead and normal summon Parlor Dragonmaid. It's going to be up here, I'm sorry. And we're going to go and use this effect to dump any Dragonmaid card that we want. So in this case, let's go ahead and send... I'm going to send Chamber Dragonmaid. Yeah, because at least that way I can at least go full on extension here. And next we're going to go and activate World Legacy Guard Dragon. And then we're going to go and use that to special summon back our Chamber Dragonmaid. Chamber Dragonmaid effect, we're going to go ahead and add a Dragonmaid spell or trap. I'm going to add Hospitality. So like I said, I'm just kind of trying to debate like how can I go about fixing this, Actually, thinking about it now, I think there is a way I can work around the problem here, because like at first I was like, I don't have enough combo pieces to really go full Guard Dragon combo, but I think I can. So let's try this. Next, we're gonna go ahead and link off these two. We're gonna make Romulus. Oh no, better yet, before we do that, I'm actually gonna go ahead and link off just the Parlor Dragonmaid. We're gonna make Striker Dragon. And the idea behind this is simply to get boot sector launch as well. So might as well like get as many advantages as we can. So yeah, we'll get our Striker Dragon and we're gonna get boot sector launch. Because then if we can manage to make Saryuja, the cool thing about this is that we can actually, there's a chance we can draw into our rocket monsters and then we get free extenders. So yeah, we'll do it that way first, and now we'll link off these two. We're actually gonna go ahead and make our Romulus. All right, and of course, Romulus effect, we're gonna add our copy of Dragon Ravine. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here we go, Dragon Ravine. All right, next, what I kind of want to do is, might have to go ahead and special summon back one of our monsters. You know what? It's gonna be a little crazy, but I have an idea. We're gonna go and activate Dragon Ravine. We're actually gonna go ahead and discard the Dragonmaid Tiding. If we can draw into another one with Saryuja as well, this card doesn't stay dead. So we can actually just use this for its graveyard effect to bounce back special summon back one of our level 4 monsters. So anyway, resolving Dragon Ravine. Normally under this effect, I send Tempest, but right now we're actually gonna go ahead and send Nurse Dragonmaid, because when this card is normal or special summon, we can target any level 4 or lower Dragonmaid monster and special summon it. So I think that's gonna be the best way to go about it. So let's go ahead and activate Dragonmaid Hospitality. We're gonna bring back our Nurse Dragonmaid. And of course we could just, this is optional, but we can't send another Dragonmaid monster of the same attribute, but a different level. So we're actually gonna go and just send Ernest just to kind of get some graveyard setup. All right, and of course Nurse Dragonmaid's effect, we're now gonna bring back our Chamber. So I think at this point, y'all pretty much already know where this is gonna go. All right, let's see if this works. So we're gonna link off for LP and Pisty. So just link off both monsters. So LP here, Pista here, it's self-explanatory. I'm just trying to go through this as quickly as possible. Effective LP, we're going to special summon our Red MD. Red MD effect, we're going to special summon a dragon from our grave. It could be anything you want, honestly. So, like, you could be one of the other 3 again, or you could just bring back the big one. At this point, does it really matter? No. So we're just going to bring back Nurse Dragonmaid, simply because, again, we just need setup at this point. So now we're going to link off for 4. Okay, I really like where this is going. So, make our Saryuja. Effect, we're actually going to go ahead and draw 4, but put back 3. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I love that. Okay, that can go back. Okay, Dragonmaid changeover, not the worst thing. And quick launch. Let's see, what do I go from here? For sure, we're going to go and put back the Red Eyes Black Dragon, and let's see, let's put back Red Eyes Fusion, because if we have enough cards left over to make a Verte Anaconda, that we could always put that back. But at this point, we can't really activate Red Eyes Fusion since we already summoned monsters, so let's go and put back the Dragonmaid changeover. We'll put all that in the bottom of the deck. All right. So at this point, I think we're pretty much golden, really. So I think what I want to do now is we're going to go ahead and banish the Dragonmaid Tidying. I really wanted to keep one in hand, but it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. We're going to go ahead and special summon back one of our Dragonmaid monsters again. Let's just bring back the, let's see, which one do I go for, actually? Nurse or, tough choice, honestly. Or should I go Ernest? Like I said, it's tough. There's plenty of choices here. You know what? Let's just go and bring back the Nurse. That way, next turn I could just bring it out. Because at the end of the turn, this bounces back to my hand. So if I'm not mistaken, yeah, return it during the end phase. So I'm not too worried about that. All right, so now we can go and get rid of Dragon Ravine. We're gonna bring out Boot Sector Launch. We're gonna go and use the effect to special summon up to 2 rockets. So we'll bring out Rocket Recharger. And then we're gonna go and activate Quick Launch to bring out Rocket Tracer. Okay. I guess next we're gonna go and use Guard Dragon Pisty's effect. We're gonna go ahead and special summon back one of our dragons that's in our graveyard. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I do have enough to make a Verte Anaconda. So you know what? We'll bring out Chamber Dragonmaid, and now we're gonna go ahead and link off these 2. We're gonna go and make our Hieratic Seal. All right, and then we're gonna go and Synchro Summon using Rocket Tracer and our Rocket Recharger. Borreload Savage. And then, of course, Borreload Savage effect, we're going to go ahead and equip it with Scoldred. It'll have 4 counters, so let me go and put a dice on that. All right, next up, I would go ahead and, let's see, what else can I do here? It would have been, I could just leave the Nurse alone and just kind of like just leave Chamber as it is, but at the same time, I feel like that's going to be correct. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go for it. We're going to go and link off for these 2. Make Verte Anaconda. Pay your 2,000. We'll send Red Eyes Fusion. And then, of course, the 2 vanillas. To make our Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. All right, and that's pretty much all you gotta do, because during the end phase, or during your opponent's turn, you know, as soon as he summons a monster or something, don't use the Dragoon just yet, just like save the negate, because you don't want to get rid of Ash Blossom. I would go ahead and just tribute the stone, or not the stone, the Hieratic Seal. I would probably go ahead and just special summon out Chamber Dragonmaid just so you can get a free discard fodder. So yeah, get Chamber Dragonmaid, just special summon it out, it'll have 0 attack and defense. Add Changeover this time, simply because Changeover will bring itself back while it's in the graveyard, so you can always just like recycle it anyway, and it'll just be free discard fodder for your Dragoon. And then, of course, your opponent tries to bait out that negate, then, you know, just do the negate. You also have another Omni negate right here. So like at this point, your opponent's got a lot to worry about because he has to deal with a bounce, an Ash Blossom, and 2 separate negates. So like, yeah, there's actually quite a lot you can do here. And honestly, this wasn't actually a really bad board when you think about it. Yeah, again, you don't want to lose that Ash Blossom. So like, you have 2 different negates. You could easily protect your Dragoon with Savage Dragon. And of course, Dragoon could protect that Savage Dragon because he's going to have that power boost and plus 3 other counters left over. So yeah, that's pretty nuts. All right, let me go and reshuffle everything and let's see if I can get a better hand going second. Okay guys, so sorry about that. My video got cut off. I got an unexpected call. So anyway, I'm redoing these going second hand. So simply because, yeah, my video got interrupted. So I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode again. But anyway. So this is going to be the going second hand now. Well, actually, I just noticed one of my cards is upside down. A few of them, actually. Let me fix that right quick. All right, so anyway, so you already saw what the going first hand can do, and now let's see what we can do going second. But thankfully, you know, I do get a second chance of doing this because my going second hand didn't work out as well as I thought. I misplayed like really hard, so just kind of think of this as a second chance to do it. But anyway, so this time, let's see what we can do. So this time your opponent's going to go first. You know, he's going to set up his board. Let's see if we open up with a hand trap. Okay, so we got Kitchen. Ooh, nice. I always love to see World Legacy Guard Dragon. Dragonmaid Tiding is always great to see. Ooh, Boot Sector Launch and another World Legacy Guard Dragon. Okay, there's a couple things I can work with here. So again, you're going second, so your opponent's going to is going to set up his board. Fortunately, we have no hand traps, so that's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Draw for turn, another Kitchen Dragonmaid. Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. I don't typically like having 2 ofs in hand, like especially 2 of them, but again, I can try to make this work. So for sure, going second, you're going to normal summon your Kitchen Dragonmaid. You're going to search out a Dragonmaid monster, but you have to discard 1. We'll add Chamber, and then we're going to use that to, yeah, we're going to go and discard that since, you know, just because that way I can use World Legacy Guard Dragon. So World Legacy Guard Dragon, you're going to bring back your Chamber. Chamber's effect, you're going to add any other Dragonmaid spell or trap. So in this case, I'm trying to think what is the best choice. Yeah, let's go Hospitality. I feel like Hospitality is the correct choice for this matter. All right, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to link off these 2. We're going to go ahead and make our Romulus. Since we already have Boot Sector Launch, there's just no reason to make Striker Dragon. So yeah, I think that makes sense. All right, and of course, Romulus effect, we're going to go and add our Dragon Ravine. Now, normally I don't do it this way when it comes to Dragon Ravine, but because we do have Tiding going second, you're probably going to just use it for the Monster Reborn effect, because the problem is trap cards are slower going second. If going first, you know, it's the perfect opener, but we're going to have to do the best we can. So activate the Ravine, use the effect, we're going to dump Dragonmaid Tiding. We're actually going to go ahead and add a copy of, or not add a copy, we're going to dump a dragon monster. So this time we're actually going to send Nurse. Again, I normally send Tempest, but I feel like this is the right choice. And plus, if we happen to draw into Tempest with Saryuja, we could just special summon it through Saryuja's effect, so it's not the worst thing in the world. All right, now we're going to go and activate Dragonmaid Hospitality. You're going to target your Nurse Dragonmaid, I'm sorry, special and defense mode. And of course, this is optional. You can send another Dragonmaid monster to the grave as long as it's the same attribute and a different type. So now we're going to go ahead and send Ernest just so we can have a little bit of graveyard setup for later. But also Nurse Dragonmaid's effect triggers, allowing you to special summon any level 4 or lower Dragonmaid monster from your grave. In this case, let's just go and bring back either one of these will do. We'll just bring back the Kitchen. All right, now you're going to link these 2 off for your Guard Dragons, LP and Pisty. All right, and now we're going to go and use Guard Dragon LP's effect. We're going to use the effect to special summon a dragon monster, in which case, go for the Red MD. Red MD's effect, special summon a dragon. Let's go ahead and special summon out, actually it really wouldn't matter, huh? Just bring out anything you want. Because like, you're just going to use it for link fodder, so just bring back the Nurse, and then we're going to link off for 4. At least this time we have plenty of cards still left in hand, so we can adjust our hand accordingly. So effect to draw 4, but put back 3. Okay, we got Rocket Tracer. That's actually pretty good. So if we happen to have Rocket Recharger in our hand, Dragonmaid Changeover is also not a bad option. another kitchen, and another copy of Tiding. Okay, so for sure Tiding can go back, a kitchen can go back, and I kind of want to save this one for the next turn. So, you know what, let's go and put back a... I'm thinking, how do I go about this? You know what, no, we'll put back both kitchens, because World Legacy Guard Dragon next turn could come in clutch, and since we already have our graveyard set up, it should be fine. So, yeah, we'll keep the Dragonmaid changeover. All right, so next up, we're actually gonna go and use Saryuja's effect. We're gonna special summon out the Rocket Tracer just as a free extender piece. And then what we're gonna go ahead and do is use Guard Dragon LP's effect. We're gonna special summon out the Chamber Dragonmaid. All right, I think the next thing to do is, thinking, what is the best course of action here? You know what, yeah, I think that's right. So we're actually gonna go ahead and link off these two. We're gonna make Hieratic Seal. And then we're gonna go ahead and use Rocket Tracer's effect. We're actually gonna go ahead and pop this World Legacy Guard Dragon. That way we can special summon another rocket monster directly from our deck except itself. And that way, you know, and by this point we're already locked into Dark Dragon monsters, but it really doesn't matter much because we've already got everything we need at this point. So, and I kind of want to just save that that Dragonmaid Tiding for next turn if I have to go that route. So yeah. So now we're gonna go ahead and Synchro Summon. You know what? I could have actually made a Verite Anaconda. I messed up on that. You know what? Let's backtrack. So before we do all that, yeah, I kind of messed up a little bit. So yeah, making this is right. We'll go and we're gonna banish the Tiding. We'll just bring back one of the Dragonmaid monsters. We'll just bring back a kitchen. All right, now we'll use the Rocket Tracer, pop that, and then special summon this one. All right. So, because here's the thing I could do right now. So, same thing as before, we're gonna link off these two. Or not link off, Synchro Summon, make our Borreload Savage. Savage effect, you're gonna target that Saryuja. Equip it to it. So, the 4 counters. Link off for 2. Make Verite Anaconda. Pay 2,000 life points. Send the Vanillas and the Red Ice Fusion. And then we can make Dragoon right away, because another cool thing about this is simply because Hieratic Seal will easily bring out Chamber Dragonmaid. But again, we're still going second, so we still have to go into the battle phase. So yeah. And of course, Dragoon can pop 2 times, so effect, pop 2 of your opponent's monsters if they can be destroyed by card effects, and burn them for damage. And also, this should generally be enough to OTK them if your opponent really has no out to that Dragoon, because if he tries to like hit over it or tries to, you know, do something to it, you can just discard your Dragonmaid changeover. It brings itself back. Or you could actually better get rid of the Boot Sector Launch. That's a dead card at this point. So yeah, get rid of the Boot Sector Launch, negate. You also have another Omni Negate, attack, attack, and attack. If your opponent still survives, you know, you've still got free disruption for next turn. You tribute that, bring out another copy of Nurse Dragonmaid. And then, you know, just kind of like redo the loop, you know, just search out your spells and traps, just kind of like go from there. So yeah, like I overlooked that, the fact that I could still make Verite Anaconda after I bring out Borreload Savage. So, but the thing is, like, I have to make sure I do it before the Rocket Tracer, so I made that little mistake on my own. But anyway, that's the general gist of how this deck plays. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you guys again next time.